I'm built to win. Applied myself, I filled it in. No time for that doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win, yeah. Refuse, mine, it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it, they told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie, I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me like Toby, keep on running toes, they gon' take a few to lose. Load the win, apply myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I pay for the cost, I'm winning to win, yeah. Refuse to lose, I'm built to win. Apply myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win, yeah. Refuse.
Welcome to Refuse to Lose Sports. My name is Joe Jordan. We have a great episode for y'all today. As y'all know, Super Bowl Sunday was yesterday. The Seahawks and the Patriots had a showdown in San Francisco, and the Seahawks came out with the victory and your new Super Bowl champions. Now, I got two of my bros with me today. We got my boy in the middle, as you can see, Mr. Johnson, Tomo, co-host of In the Red Corner. You know, the Cowboys are turning into the Warriors now. You know, you get a Cowboy alumni, and you might win a Super Bowl. And then we got the guy on the right, got the MSU gear, because, you know, Kenneth Walker won MVP, as you can see. Mr. CTC himself just did an episode right before we just went live. Carl talking college. My boy Carl, how y'all doing, fellas?
Man, I'm doing good, you know. Well, I'm doing okay. Football season is over, Joe. It's over. Like, we did all this for 6 to 7 months, you know, all this back trash talk and all this other stuff, and now it's over. Like, none of our teams won it. But at the end of the day, I could be a 49er fan. I'm just saying. If you want to understand where I'm going with that one, imagine your op going in your stadium and winning a ring, and they got to play you every year. So every year the Seahawks go back, they're gonna be like, bro, we won that here. Take it away, Carl. How you feel?
Man, what going that joint smell of champagne and it ain't come from your team?
Man,
that gotta suck. But hey, man, shout out my boy Kenneth Walker. Hey, you see what happened when you get my boy touches? You ain't taking touches away from my boy Mike McDonald, who I think was a DC at Michigan when we beat them. And Kenneth Walker had 5 touchdowns for Michigan State. I want to say he was there when that happened. So I get why he was taking touches away from my boy if he was there. I get it. But Super Bowl MVP comes from Michigan State, man. Just a great weekend to be a Spartan. We beat Illinois at home in overtime. Jeremy Fears becomes the first player to have 25 plus points and 15 plus assists in the game. So shout out to Jeremy Fears. We beat Michigan in hockey. They was number 1 in hockey. We was number 2. We beat them. Hey, don't ask me why I know that. It just came on the timeline. And then Kenneth Walker becomes Super Bowl MVP. So, hey, man. And I heard they try to give Wake Forest some of that credit for Kenneth Walker. Get out of here.
Get out of here. I heard that on the radio. Somebody definitely tried to do that.
Oh, also, the Pistons better not lose to the Hornets. We about to play in literally a minute.
Nah, y'all gotta beat them. They beat us this year. Y'all
got streaking crazy right now.
Yeah, the Hornets been looking nice.
They making my debate from last year look bad, man. That's 4 teams, Joe. That's 4 teams.
Another team, bro.
But Joe, how are you, man?
Man, I'm doing good. You know, I enjoyed the Super Bowl. I had my wife next to me. Enjoyed the halftime show. Still translated for me, and it was a good. You know, it was a blowout, but it was good defense. It was like great schemes and all that stuff. It was great to see. Like both teams were doing some exotic blitzes, and I thought it was awesome. You know, but some people couldn't survive, and some teams could, and one team won, and the other team didn't. So I'm just ready to do a show. But you know, Tomo, it's Monday. We know what the Seahawks are. They turned up.
Hey, Dave.
Turn me up.
We are streaming this on different platforms, y'all. Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and X. And make sure y'all like the video on whatever platform you're watching this on. Make sure you follow and subscribe on all of our social media platforms. You can follow us almost everywhere. You can see it right under Tomo at Refuse to Lose Sports. But on X and Twitch, you can follow us at R2L Sports. And share this video with somebody, anybody, so they can come on and watch this show live with you, because you could be involved in the show by being in the comment section. We can see all the comments y'all will be putting out throughout the show. Shout out to you. What's up? Appreciate you for being here. All right, Daniel here, like always. Happy Monday. Hello, everyone. So we are about to have a great show. Kick back and relax. Enjoy the rest of it. Tomo, floor is yours.
Hey man, shout out to Daniel, man. He comment on both the mobile and the regular view. Like I just be noticing that, man. All right, well, Joe, I mean, when they ask the question of in the offseason, like coaches be like, yeah, the ultimate goal is to win a championship. I came here to win a championship. We go through everything in the training camps, off seasons, free agencies, drafts, combines, sports shows, all the content. It all comes down to your team wanting to win a championship. Mm-hmm. Some people leave a team and say, look, man, I couldn't win one there. That's why I had to go somewhere else. And then, they laugh at the end of the night and say, look, man. Wait, that's first? Okay. I thought that was DeMarcus Lawrence showing up, man. But some people will ask, man, like, what's the biggest reason you think your team won a championship? And this team here, which some would say, was it Sam Darnold? Was it DeMarcus Lawrence? Was it Clint Kubiak? Was it Mike McDonald? Was it Drake Maye? Was it the Patriots offensive line? I don't know, but Teddy's somewhere doing push-ups right now, trying to become a left tackle, because I'm joking, Teddy. Don't shoot at me. Don't shoot at me. Some would say Cooper Kupp, JSN. But my man to my left would say it was K9. I'm just thinking of so many reasons that some people would say why the Seahawks won the Super Bowl. But because this is your MSU victory lap, you got Chipotle and everything. You got the classic, you got the literal bowl, and another player to win the bowl. Draymond shooting threes over LeBron, saying you got close out on me. It was a crazy weekend for MSU. I don't know. But, Carl, what do you think was the biggest reason the Seattle Seahawks won the Benito Bowl?
I don't even know what that means. But anyway.
You got a super chat early. Sorry. Okay. Shout out to 1/3 of In the Red Corner, straight to the point, Ty, co-host. Shout out to the best network. Shout out to CTC, the best college show ever. There we go. Shout out to In the Red Corner, the best boxing show known to man. Okay, I like what we're talking about. How Bad Bunny not gonna get...
He knew something was gonna happen.
I knew it. How Bad Bunny not gonna have Sugar Shakur up there? Did he mean Shaquem? I don't know what he meant by that. Sugar Shakur. Y'all got me on that.
I didn't watch the halftime show. So
I'm not. Last time I did a show,
Shakur Stevenson, right? You know what you're talking about?
I don't know. Ty be having some inside jokes, so I'm gonna just let that one ride. Carl, take it away. I ain't trying to get suspended, man. I just out here.
Like I said, man, I ain't watching. I was working on my podcast at halftime, so I ain't watch. But anyway, the biggest reason why they won the Super Bowl. Come on now, we talked about it. It's the MVP of the Super Bowl, K9. And I know a lot of people was like, well, Jason Myers kicked 5 field goals. He had 17 points. How he not the MVP? Because look who got him down there. K9 had, 325-plus rushing yard gains? Like, you got your answer to the inside joke, by the way. But he got him down there, man. He was making plays. He was making guys miss the speed to get to the edge on plays where it looked like he might get tackled in the backfield. He got it done. He had 150 scrimmage yards last night, close to it. He went absolutely berserk. And this is what happens when you give K9 his touches. He produces. The only year he had a quote-unquote down year was the year Ryan Grubb was the OC last year, and they didn't really run the football. Geno threw the ball a billion times. It's the only time he had a quote-unquote down year, and he was hurt. But when you give K9 his touches, he produces. Give him the ball. So I think he's the reason. Now, I can't, for the life of me, not shout out defense. As a guy who loves defense, I can't not shout out the defense. And I know that's a double negative. Don't sue me in the comments. But the defense played marvelous. The defense had Drake Maye saying ghost. The defense had Drake Maye missing easy passes. Now, I do get the one missed pass on the RPO up the middle to Hunter Henry. He tried to throw a back shoulder to avoid Kobe Bryant hitting him the way he hit him, but he missed it so bad that what he was trying to avoid ended up happening anyway. But Devin Witherspoon, in my opinion, was an unsung hero of the game. He was the defensive MVP, in my opinion, making plays in the secondary, making plays at the line of scrimmage. The way he was timing up those cover 2 blitzes, he was an animal out there for the Seattle Seahawks. So I definitely got to show much love and respect to Devon Witherspoon, who I think I thought he was the best corner in that draft. I got to go look at that draft class, but I think I say he was the best corner in that draft class. Absolute day for him. But yeah, it's K9 the defense. Now, I will say this. Sam Darnold did make some key throws as well. I don't want to not talk about Sam Darnold because he did make some key throws as well. But both quarterbacks look pretty bad in this game.
Pretty bad? Or was it that the Patriots was like, you know what? Like early in that game, it was like, we're going to jump some of these routes. And some of them passes, Sam Darnold was just on point. And it was just like, what is that Sam? I said, is Sam going to get MVP? Am I going to be able to come on here on Monday and just gloat a little bit more? Because I did pick him as my MVP just out of spite. I knew it was going to be K9 because I'm like, at the end of the day, they're going to hand the ball off. Like, they going to trust him to throw the football, but they're going to hand it off to K9 because what travels? A good run game and a good defense. But then also you got to think about it like this. Do you feel like this was a home game for the Seahawks? Because, again, I did crack my joke earlier, but they've played in this stadium before. They've been in this environment, right? And it's kind of like, you know what? We are the better team. Like, so we should perform better. We have I'm not going to say better coach because the 2 head coaches, I hats off to both of them. But I think Mike McDonald, what he had to go through with Sean McVay for those 3 games, his mindset was like, if I can scheme up for Matt Stafford, who was putting up numbers on my secondary, I think I can scheme up something a little bit better for a second-year quarterback who went to Denver and had only 90 yards, close to 90 yards passing. Like, we can find a way to get to him and shake him up a little bit. It's like they seem like they made Drake Maye look like Sam Darnold with the Jets. AFC
Pretty
East
much.
joke right there, right? And it was just like, man, look, passes was there, but it was like, I got to get it out quick. And nobody was even nowhere near him. But it's a big learning lesson for Drake Maye. Hey, second year quarterback, you win the Super Bowl. This is one of the biggest moments ever. Not saying he wasn't prepared for the moment, but the defense made sure that whatever preparation he had, they took it away from him. And like you said, Carl, I got to piggyback off of what you said. Running game, defense. The defense was one of the biggest reasons that the Seattle Seahawks are Super Bowl champions. Funny that a team with that coined the name Legion of Boom came back with another defense with players all around that was just making plays. And I'm with you on Witherspoon, bro. He was a dog. He was a dog for real. And I know they was playing the video in the back in the locker room, but I'm a dog. And that's exactly what they did, bro. They went out there and dog walked them Patriots. Sorry, Pats fans. But again, you got 6. You'll be all right.
Can I address this comment real quick? I know a lot of people are hurt. You know, as Ravens fans, Mike McDonald was our DC the year we made the AFC Championship game. Y'all have to realize we were not going to fire John Harbaugh off making it to an AFC Championship game. He left the year we made the AFC Championship game. It's an unfortunate circumstance, but we were not about to do that the year we made the AFC Championship game. That was the furthest we've been with Lamar. That was not about to happen. So I know it's a lot of hindsight going on, but that wasn't about to happen.
The main reason why they won this game is 2 reasons. It's a combination of 2 reasons. Number 1, the defense, obviously. The defense was lights out. We talking about the first 9 full possessions the Patriots had in this game. 8 punts and 1 fumble loss. Crazy. In the third quarter alone, you get ball at half. You come out the third quarter, and in the third quarter, these are your possessions. Punt, 3 and out. 3 and out punt, 3 and out punt, 3 and out punt, fumble loss. Terrible. In the first 3 quarters, Drake Maye had 56 passing yards and 7 completions. He had more 3 and outs. He had more punts than he had completions in the first 3 quarters. The man had 235 yards in the fourth quarter, though. That's historic. But it was a defense. But a part of the defense, Sam Darnold did what the other QBs didn't do. Don't turn the ball over. Don't put the ball in harm's way. Did y'all know that's it? Huh?
He put it in harm's way.
He did. The first pass.
The out route.
Yeah.
The out route. Marcus Jones.
Pick.
Yeah, I thought Marcus Jones was supposed to pick that too. But even the Jazz and Christian Gonzalez dropped the pick.
Yeah, he dropped that.
Let me say this. So the Patriots played this game like we are waiting for Sam Darnold. Like Thomas said, we're gonna jump everything. We wait for Sam Darnold to give us the ball. That's how they've been winning these games. Outside of the Justin Herbert game, Justin Herbert just couldn't do nothing after that first drive. They couldn't run the ball or nothing.
Makes sense.
So in this game, Sam Darnold did not turn the ball over. Do y'all know that this offense haven't turned the ball over all playoffs? That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Sam Darnold, first time since Drew Brees in 2009. So they didn't beat themselves like what Carl would say with the Broncos. They put them. The only touchdown the Patriots had was off the fumble. C.J. Stroud. I mean, we just asked C.J. bro, just don't turn the ball over and you will win this game. He turns the ball over. They get like a scoop score or a pick six. Something happened. I think they got a pick six. So just don't put the ball in harm's way because they were playing so safe. The Patriots were. And then as the fourth quarter came, you saw Drake Maye started getting more aggressive, and then the turnover started to pile up. So I think it was a combination of the defense playing well, obviously doing their job, and Seattle trusting their defense, taking all the points, not going for it on fourth down, kicking the field goals, just rack up the points because they can't do nothing. I mean, like I said, the first 9 possessions, 8 punts, 5 3 and outs in the fumble, which is crazy. So that's what I think it was. The combination defense and Sam Darnold taking care of the ball.
And I want to give your boy one more shout out because this is the most shout outs I'll give to MSU, right? I think Kenneth Walker, the first MVP, running back MVP since what, 98?
Since Terrell Davis.
Yeah, since Terrell Davis. That's funny. They don't be liking running backs, man. They gave one to. I found it funny because a running back won it last year, but let's move on to the next topic.
Wait, what?
You'll get the joke in a second.
No. Oh,
you'll get the joke in a second.
I'm sorry. Drake. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, no, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
Hey, shout out K9, also been the first ever Michigan State alum to win Super Bowl MVP.
Oh, that's what's up.
You said what?
It's the first ever MSU alum to win Super Bowl MVP.
And the first USC quarterback to win the Super Bowl, right?
I ain't talking about Sam Darnold. I'm talking about K9. I'm an alumni of Michigan State. Let me talk about my school.
To give me my moment.
Hey, he trying to take my moment from my university. If USC ain't got my money, Michigan State do.
Well, I mean, if you wanna talk about it like that, then Joe just lined us up for the next conversation because what a difference a ring makes. Carl, I think we started this 2 weeks ago where you were like, well, we were talking about can it change the narrative? And we had a feeling that this was coming because a lot of people now were saying Sam Darnold is top 5, he top 3. There's so many quarterbacks that I wouldn't take over Sam Darnold at this point because he won a ring. It's getting insane how fast the world just flipped. But Sam Darnold went into this playoff run saying, I know I can be what I want to be. If I work hard at it, I'll be where I want to be. And technically, he ain't throw no picks, so he got to where he wanted to be. So, Joe, let me ask you this, man. What does this Super Bowl win do for Sam Darnold?
I mean, it doesn't really do much for me, to tell you the truth. He's a Super Bowl champion. I think what did it for me was the last game, was the Rams game. Him winning that Rams game the way he did, it kind of took the monkey off his back. And then it was like I think I told you this, Sam Darnold, you don't have to win, just don't play bad. Now, did he play great? Did he play well? Did he play good? I don't think he did. I don't think he had a good game. Like Carl said, he missed tons of guys. He missed Rasheed. He missed JSN early for a touchdown. He missed Rashid Shaheed twice. He underthrew him twice.
He overthrew.
Right? So overthrew him. He overthrew one and underthrew another. He underthrew JSN. Don't get me wrong. Gonzo did his thing. But a lot of those breakups was because Sam Darnold didn't put the ball in the right spot. So But I kept saying in the chat, I'm like, dang, he keep missing him, but Gonzo balling. I still had to get Gonzo his credit. So Sam Darnold is top 10. I don't know. That's the crazy thing about it. He's a Super Bowl champion.
No, not even close. No.
But like, see,
dog.
accolades don't matter. I mean, when it comes to top 10. Now, is he a Super Bowl champion? Yes, he is. Is he a good leader? They love Sam Darnold. So what Sam Darnold proved to me in this Super Bowl win is that he can lead a team to a Super Bowl because they all fight for him. I forgot what player was in the defense, but he said that Sam Darnold cares, and because of that, I fight hard for him. I've been around QBs who don't care. So they all talked about back. You said what?
I'm trying to think of the. I'm trying to think.
Was it Ernest Jones?
Ernest Jones.
It was Ernest Jones. Yeah. So
South Carolina boy.
You go back to last year when he with the Vikings. You go back with the Vikings, and they were throwing water on him, and everybody like, yo, he ain't win nothing. That's just the team showing like, yo, we really believe in this dude. You heard what Jetta said, Tomo. We should have kept this dude for one more year. So the players, like when the players believe in a quarterback, that's a big thing. So you don't see nothing in the locker room going on. Remember when? Who was that? Was that Tariq Woolen? Who was that got that penalty on the Rams?
Tariq Woolen. You talking about going crazy on the side, on the good sideline? Tariq Woolen.
Yeah, it was him. And remember another teammate came to him and they start going back and forth. That was the first time I saw that all year. But then it didn't blow up. You know what I mean? Like this team is together, and I get a lot of credit to Mike McDonald. So I think Sam Darnold, the first person he needs to thank though, is Clint Kubiak. Mm-hmm. I think if everybody's saying, I heard somebody say he did what Geno couldn't do. Am I saying like I'm gonna defend Geno? Geno had Ryan Grubb. I'm sorry. Like imagine if Ryan Grubb was there this year. Imagine dropping back Sam Darnold 40 times a game. Come on, man. Like what Clint Kubiak did, hand that ball off. Kenneth Walker had 15 rushes in the first half, and he had like 90-some yards in the first half, handing the ball off. Although Sam Darnold threw the ball like almost 40 times. So that's that right there. But I think this Super Bowl just showed me that he is, if you put a team around him, he has the mindset, the leadership to lead this team to a Super Bowl.
Take it away, Carl.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. If y'all saw me make a face when Joe opened a statement, it's not because I disagree with Joe. It's because I thought I was gonna have to disagree with Joe, but I don't. It really didn't do much for me. Like, to be honest, we've seen mid quarterbacks win the Super Bowl before. This ain't new. It isn't. And like Joe brought up on the show before, Geno won 10 games with Ryan Grubb as an OC because Mike McDonald had that defense in Seattle balling. And Mike McDonald's he's a great young head coach and a great young defensive mind. Mm-hmm. So now this is what I'll say about Sam Darnold. He was a 3rd overall pick. And I'll be honest, I thought he was trash. What it did for me, he's not trash anymore. But to say top 10, absolutely not. But he's not trash. He's a solid quarterback in this league. But I just don't want the narrative to be that this season changed him around because, again, he went 25 touchdowns to 14 interceptions in the regular season. Now, his postseason, no turnovers. Absolutely deserves credit for that. But like Joe said, he missed throws in this game. A good amount of throws in this game. It's just the Patriots did not take advantage or capitalize on none of them because that defense in Seattle was just lights out. And K9 ran them boys down that field. But I will say Sam Darnold is a solid quarterback in this league. He is a starting quarterback in this league, and that is already a change in my mind from years previous. So that ups him in my mind. But I don't know who saying Sam Darnold top 5, top 3. That's just recency bias. Oh, because he won the Super Bowl. I don't really know what I'm talking about. Just Super Bowl means everything in the world. The quarterback does everything type talk. Like, no, bro. This is the ultimate team game. It is what it is. So shout out to Sam Darnold. Congratulations for being the first quarterback in the 2018 class, which is a really good class, winning the Super Bowl. I'm taking nothing away from Sam Darnold, but I'm not about to sit here and say he's top 10. Don't even know if I say he's top 15. Maybe top 15. Maybe I would have to sit with that one. But he's definitely a solid quarterback in this league. And here's another thing. Everybody's saying he embodies what resilience is in this league. Again, he was a 3rd overall pick. He's going to have multiple opportunities. Why? Because he was drafted so high. He's going to have those opportunities. That's what happens when guys get drafted high. Now, if he was like a 5th round pick and this were to happen, I'd be with y'all with the whole embodies resilience and things like that. He found the right opportunity. But I done seen guys bounce from team to team. Jamarcus Russell might be a little different, but I done seen guys. Yeah, I was about to say he might have. I don't know if he bounced like that.
Call that one. Look at Zach Wilson.
He bounced.
Yeah,
first of all, Zach Wilson was the top 3. Was he? Was Zach?
Yes.
Zach was number 2. Was he number 2 overall?
I think he was.
He got drafted high that draft. Him with Justin Fields, right? He got drafted high that draft. Remember?
Did he? Yeah. I gotta think. I think he was.
I think he was 3rd overall because I know Trey Lance was 2nd, right?
No, I think he was 2.
Oh,
Trey Lance, I think he was
2. Trey Lance was 3rd, probably.
Damn, Zach Wilson was 2.
Yeah, he got drafted high.
Zach Wilson was garbage. That's another guy I thought.
To the Jets.
Yeah, that's another guy I thought was garbage. So it is what it is. But think about it though. He got multiple opportunities to start with the Jets though.
Yeah,
and with the way he was playing, they'd have got him up out of there if he wasn't the 2nd overall pick. So. And it's not like Darnold got multiple situations where he came in like clear-cut starter. He got situations to come in the backup. I think maybe did Darnold got in because of injuries to Purdy, right? If I'm not mistaken.
For the 49ers, I think so.
Yeah.
I think he was
in Carolina. I think they had a ton of injuries, and that's why they brought him in. So
no, he was a starter.
He was a starter in Carolina.
Oh,
but then they have an injury. Like weren't they? Because then they bring in Baker too because of that.
Baker was bad with them though.
That's what I'm saying.
They didn't have injuries, but then Donald came in, and then they had the C-Mac got hurt, and it went downhill.
That's what I'm saying. So he got, but my whole point is he got opportunities not as necessarily a starter, but as backup. Zach Wilson's still in his league. He's a backup. I think he's in Miami, ain't he?
Yeah, I thought it was the Broncos, right?
I don't know. I think he's in Miami now. So he's still in his league. Zach Wilson is still in his league where he might have been bounced.
But I'm saying, like, yes, he's on a roster. Like most QBs gonna be on a roster, but he worked his way into playing.
I get that.
No, that was due to injury, but when he got his opportunity, he flourished.
That's what I'm getting
at. The Brock Purdy.
that's what I'm necessarily getting at. He's a top 3.
And JJ McCarthy.
He got what?
No, he's saying shout out because once he got his opportunity.
Oh, got you.
I'm saying shout out Brock Purdy.
No, I got Brock Purdy. I was wondering. I get the JJ McCarthy one now, but when against JJ McCarthy, he didn't come in to start. He came in to be a backup, but JJ McCarthy tore his heel, didn't he?
Yeah,
and I
think that's what Joe was saying about Brock.
No, when I was saying about Brock, he gave Brock a shout out and said like Brock was like, I'm a point guard. My job was to get the receivers the ball, get my playmakers the ball in their hands. He said once I adopted that, like it's not my job to be the playmaker, it's my job to put the ball in the playmaker's hands.
Yeah, I mean,
that makes sense.
Well, he didn't say that exactly, but
it depends. That's situational, in my opinion.
Situation, you're right. You're right. You're right, but I do want to say this as much before time ago. As much as we were talking about Drake Maye, 56 yards in the first 3 quarters, Sam Darnold had 76 yards in the first 3 quarters.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, come on. I give him the credit. I give him his credit. He won the Super Bowl, but
here's the difference, though. Sam Darnold avoided negative plays. Drake Maye couldn't. I mean, he got sacked once, I think.
I'm thinking you mean like turnovers and etc. Yeah, he didn't get, but that's probably more so of a testament to because he did escape some crazy sacks.
That's what I'm saying. He avoided some sacks.
Yeah, you're right, because he did escape some. I'm like, all right, Sam might be down, and next thing you know,
and he ran one. Remember?
Yeah, I was about to say next thing you know, he gained like 10, 12 yards. Yeah, that's true. I get that.
So, Carl, I was waiting for you to say it didn't change your mindset of him, but then you cleaned it up on the back and it was like as a starting quarterback.
That's because my mindset was worse than most.
Yeah, so once you said that, I was like, I wrote that down, but then Joe, you said something too. You said he did. So he was like, people say he did what Geno couldn't do. And technically he did. He took the pen and definitely wrote back. That's what he did.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm with Joe, but I see what you did there.
Yeah.
But still though, like Ryan Grubb as the OC,
I get
when have you ever heard of Alabama? When have you ever heard of Alabama not being able to run the football?
Hey, look.
Never. Man. You only heard about it when guess who's the OC? Ryan Grubb.
Hey, yeah, bro. He didn't run the ball at all.
And that's why they brought Clint over there. And look, Clint now, that's insane because now Clint's going to to Vegas.
Oh, yeah, Vegas.
Now, if he could do the same thing with, I don't know, they get a better quarterback. But He
That
definitely
was a
gonna be
very
good.
higher.
They saying that they already predicting the Raiders to get Fernando Mendoza.
Yeah, so Gino, you might as well go ahead and pick up a pen and start writing some new plays. But what does it say for me about Sam Darnold? I mean, you see the hat. I'm just saying if he can do it, I believe that some other quarterbacks can do it as well. That's all I'm saying. A lot of people are out here just downplaying quarterbacks because they've been in the league for 10 years and saying they can't do this. And if it's been 10 years, why haven't they got it there? And it's like, well, Sam Darnold was the 3rd overall pick. And like we just said, he bounced from team to team and found the right situation. Maybe at some point, the right situation could land to you. Another thing was Baker went first in that same draft class. Look what happened to Baker. I mean, granted, he did go to Cleveland, but some people saying Cleveland and the Jets are kind of like the same when it comes to quarterbacks. They just don't know what to do. And then next thing you know, they bounce around and then they find the right situation. Cleveland, I mean, the Bucks haven't. Oh, hey, that's your division. I ain't gonna say too much. Shador, I want Shador to be good, so hopefully
I want him
not.
to be great, but I want him to be great elsewhere.
Yeah, so I don't. Well, hey, look again. That's some AFC North stuff right there. But like I'm saying, those two bounced from team to team and found the right situation. I think Baker finally found a home with the Buccaneers, and then the other quarterbacks that were in that draft class. Of course, you know the main two names that get brought up all the time is Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson, and we know what situations they have to go through right now. Mainly Lamar, but what he's dealing with on his end, and then you know Josh Allen got his own supporters, so y'all don't need to hear too much from me on that one.
He got the NFL Twitter behind him.
That's what I'm saying. He got a whole army. We just some people with a microphone and a camera at times. You get what I'm saying? Just some podcasters voicing our opinions. FJA. But anyway, Joe, another thing I learned with all of this Sam Darnold winning is a lot of people killed me, right? When we were talking about top 10 quarterbacks going into the season, and which I mean, I have to sit here and do it again next year because that's my criteria. I set my criteria for it, right? I don't have to, but that's the criteria I set for myself. So if I don't do it, they're gonna kill me in the chat.
We're gonna understand, bro. We're gonna understand, bro. If the MVP could switch up year by year, bro, you can switch up.
I'm with you. I'm with you. I mean, I'm watching people now. The same person that said Lamar Jackson shouldn't have won MVP was fighting for Josh Allen to win it, but also saying Sam Darnold is in the top 5. If you don't know who I'm talking about, he was an ex-quarterback for the Detroit Lions on ESPN. But, but
he was killing it, man. Go ahead.
The amount of grace that people are giving Sam Darnold after this Super Bowl win, and the amount of, and I normally don't do this, but sometimes I have to do it, is the amount of grace that Jalen Hurts didn't get after he won his. And it was like some people were still saying this. Come on, Joe. There's some people that are still saying it was the defense that won that game for him. He don't deserve this. He didn't deserve that. And there's a lot of people that's
in the chat.
That's what I'm saying. And there's still some people that don't even think that Jalen Hurts is the top 5 quarterback after winning the Super Bowl. It's people that are saying Jalen Hurts. I'm not gonna go too much into the rabbit hole of it because it's not my fight to fight. But I'm just watching the love that Sam Darnold is getting, and he's not even a Super Bowl MVP versus what Jalen Hurts got on the back end, and he was the MVP. That's what I learned the most about Sam Darnold in this one. Because again, Sam Darnold didn't really prove too much to me. He just proved to me that, one, I'm going to stop talking bad about teams in the offseason because every time I do that, something great happens for them. So I'm done doing that, Joe. Don't worry about that. Both teams from North Carolina are balling right now. The Panthers made the playoffs. The Hornets about to probably make the play-in. I said Sam Darnold wasn't going to get DeMarcus Lawrence a ring. They got the ring, so I'm done. I'm only sticking to the NFC East slander after this. I'm good.
I know, right?
Everybody else
that's the only slander I see.
Slander the Ravens.
Hold on, but I think Hurts did get love because the only 2 people I see that are giving Sam Darnold all this love, like I heard Rex Ryan say he's elite.
Oh my God.
Like Rex Ryan said he's elite.
Can we just skip to the last topic then? We going there.
And then Daniel Orlovsky said he played well. I'm like, bro, no, he didn't stop, man. He made some key throws. He's very accurate. No, he wasn't.
He made some key throws.
He also made some. That's what happened. He played and did not lose it. That's all I can say. Like he didn't win it. He didn't lose the game though. He didn't put ball in Hawks' way. He did put the ball in Hawks' way, but they just didn't catch it. So we're gonna give him his props when you go over the board. So those are only 2 people I see. When Hurts won, I heard y'all Saturday. I heard the whole get up was like this eating all they were because he won Super Bowl MVP, and they would actually give him his props. So Now, when these top 10 quarterbacks lists come out, now we're gonna really see how they love Sam Darnold.
Don't worry about me. He ain't coming in on mine.
I know
somebody dropping out of mine though.
we got to move forward, and I know how Carl feels about this guy. But how many quarterbacks would you take over Sam Darnold? I mean, take Sam Darnold over.
I gotta sit with that.
Another quarterback on that team.
Let's do it. Let's play.
No. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna just do regular situation quarterbacks. I'll take over because I'm gonna go. Obviously, we know the 4, really the 5: Josh, Lamar, Pat, no order by the way, Matt, and Joe. Then I'm gonna take Dak, which by the way he was in my top 10 last season before the season. So I don't want to say because of this year he's gonna take. No, he was in my top 5 top 10 before the season. Excuse me, not top 5. Jaden Daniels. I'm gonna take.
We can stop right now.
I should have just not said Jaden Daniels, bro. I shouldn't have. Should have just not said his name. I'm gonna take. I don't even know. I ain't gonna lie, bro. The way CJ playing, I might not take CJ. I might not take CJ. Brock Purdy. I'll take Purdy.
Justin Herbert.
BLT Herbert. I don't know, man. The playoffs with him just get ugly.
It does, though. Like
I'll go Jordan Love. Jordan Love had a good playoff game this past year against the Bears.
He did.
I'll go Jordan Love. Jalen Hurts. But I didn't add in my 5. I put Maddie in my 5. Jalen Hurts. My fault, Hurts fans. That wasn't on purpose. He was in my top 5 before the season, so I thought I named it when I said my 5. But my fault.
Daniel Jones.
Absolutely not.
Yo, you did that on purpose. Yo.
Absolutely not.
Baker.
That was the quarterback I said was going to drop out my top 10. I might go Bake.
Now we know.
I might go Bake, but Bake kind of fell off a cliff this year at the end of this year. But I still might go Bake.
With that defense, Baker's an awesome.
I might go Bake.
And he's a baller.
Am I missing anybody?
You didn't say Drake Maye. You didn't say.
I'm not taking.
I'm gonna let Joe go.
I'm gonna let Joe go. Because at this current moment, that playoff run was so bad. Y'all know I'm a huge Drake Maye guy, man. But that playoff run was horrendous. Nah, I can't do it. I can't do it off that playoff run alone. I can't. I'm sorry, Drake. I love you to death. Can't do it.
Bo Nix?
I was thinking about Bo Nix. I really was. But I don't know if it's Bo Nix. I don't know if it's Sean Payton yet. I don't know.
That's a good question, though. Because people say if Bo Nix was playing, they would have won. I don't know for sure. Tell you the truth.
Nah, I think Bo Nix played. They beat the Pacers, but again, I don't know if it's because it's Bo Nix. I don't know if it's because it's Sean Payton.
It's because Bo Nix could have turned the ball over too. That's what I'm saying. Like I don't know. I can't say that in stone. Like they would have won if Bo Nix was there. He's so.
Yeah, dang. I said 10 though, right? I did say 10.
I think you did. It was spur of the moment.
So I might got Sam Darnold top 15.
Okay, Joe.
Are we going to do it?
No. I was just asking if you don't got to answer it right now. I know, like I said, it's spur of the moment. And once Carl said he got to think with it, and then he started naming them, I was like, I guess we can just knock it out now. But
you don't got Justin Herbert in there.
That dog Herbert.
Yeah, Herbert got the talent, but I can't do it.
Yeah, dog. He had another 3-4 turnover game after having 4 picks last year. I can't.
Do it.
I'll do Trevor Lawrence over Darnold though. I will do that. I'm sorry. It might be a hot take. Give me Trevor Lawrence.
After last year.
I know people want to say Herbert, he's so talented, but bro, I get it, but he has shown 3 times that he's not a playoff performer, though.
Facts. I'm sorry, bro.
That's insane.
You can't have 4 turnovers in back-to-back playoff games, bro. 4.
Bro, he lost 3 different ways. He lost with the lead.
Man.
He lost by throwing turnovers, and he just lost just straight up playing bad. not without turning the ball over.
Saying, man, but you see somebody with 2 bad playoff games, they want to ride them off into the sunset. So, Joe.
More than 2.
You right. Now, hey, you got an MVP though, so I can't. I told you, man. Same building, different floors. Same building, different floors. Mayday. Joe.
Dang.
You in Boston, man. I don't know what's going on. You in the Boston area. Let's say that. You're in the area, and a lot of people talking trash to you before the game. I wonder if you saw them people today. Did they have them hoodies on and say,
I walked in there humble, bro. I walked in there. I said, what's up, y'all? He was like, hey, y'all watch the game? Yeah. I'm like, okay. Tough loss, man. All right, see y'all later. Just left. You know, I ain't gotta say nothing.
It wasn't by 40, but it felt like it. I ain't gonna say too much though. It felt like they were losing by 40. The way the field goals went up, and then that last touchdown, I said, "Oh yeah, it's ugly. It's ugly." But Joe, 86 yards. You said 200 and what? Historical fourth quarter performance.
235 yards in the fourth quarter.
In the fourth quarter, man, to cap off what was like 56 yards in the first half or something like that. 86 yards.
3 quarters.
You know what I'm saying? So, Joe, what does this loss do for Drake Maye?
Now, I'm going to make a Jalen Hurts comparison.
Ooh.
All right.
Not a day goes by.
No, Jalen Hurts is a perfect example of what I'm about to talk about.
I'm interested. Let's go.
And it's not a shot at Javon. This is period. All right. It's probably thinking about Javon because Javon be on Jalen Hurts.
Nah, I'm just interested where you're going with this.
Same.
This came out of left field for me.
I'm trying to figure this out.
If anybody thinks that Jalen Hurts is trash, then you got to think Drake Maye is trash. Let me start there. Because we can't just go off talent. Justin Herbert's talented, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we just talked about he's not a big game player. So we can't just go off talent. We got to go off the moments. How are you in these moments, right? Drake Maye, just like Jalen Hurts. Now, Drake Maye is younger. Great regular season. MVP, worthy, all-pro regular season. Gets to the playoffs. Jalen Hurts looks mid in the playoffs to me. But then when the big game arrives, he shows up. Now, don't get me wrong. Jalen Hurts has a better arsenal on offense. He does. Like, he got a better offensive line. He got a better receiving core, better running back, all that stuff. But when I go back to Jalen Hurts in 2021, that was his first Super Bowl.
2022.
And when they lost to the Chiefs,
I think
he did not look rattled. Not one. That was 2021, right? Or 2022?
No, I think 21 was the Rams.
That was
2022, yeah.
One thing about Drake Maye, he looked nervous, had happy feet in every first half in every single game. His playoff stats, 818 passing yards, 57% completion percentage, 6 total touchdowns, and 8 total turnovers. He has more turnovers than touchdowns and a 50.7 QBR. That's not good. Drake Maye, so what this does for Drake Maye is this. This was a game where everybody was like, Drake Maye's due for one. Literally, if he goes out and play well, this will erase the whole playoffs. It will erase how he looked against the Texans, how he looked against the Chargers, how he looked against the Broncos, how he looked last 2 weeks against the Broncos. Having only 86 yards, something like that. But it was the snow. Okay, it was the snow. You are in great conditions. We see Matthew Stafford at least play better. We seen Brock Purdy with less weapons play better. We seen tons of QBs that play better against Seattle. And not only that, your defense is backing you up over and over again, forcing field goals. And you come out and go 3-and-out. And I hear people killing Josh McDaniels. And this is what gets me, y'all. Early in the season, they were doing top QBs, and people were putting Drake Maye like up there. Like, yeah, he's top this. You know, and we're going to talk about this, but in his draft class, oh yeah, it's Drake Maye 1, right? It was like no doubt. So we rank Drake Maye high, but when the game comes and he don't perform, we treat him like a second-year player. It's like, oh, you know, we gotta beat up Josh McDaniels, we gotta beat up this person and beat up that person. So I'm like, where's the accountability of Drake Maye? Did y'all watch the game? Stop blaming Josh. Now, could Josh McDaniels done something better? Bro, Drake Maye was inaccurate like crazy. He was missing dudes like crazy. So I think what it does for Drake Maye, it gives him this playoff stigma. Everybody's going to go to the next playoffs and say, what he going to do in the playoffs? Because we know how he is in the regular season. And also the easy schedule. If they would have won, nobody would have talked about the easy schedule. Nobody would have talked about it. Could they beat the Seahawks? But if Cam Newton said this earlier, I don't know if he said this, but I'm paraphrasing. If you playing mid situations, and then you get to a team that's not mid, how you think you're gonna look? You know, so I think that the playoff cloud is going to be over him. And you know how it is with these QBs. When you go, you don't go back right away. Unless you like Jalen Hurts because you got, the best offensive line, the best D line, the best defense, the best receiving duo, the best running back in the league who won All Pro, 2,000 yards. When you got Kellen Moore, when you got all that, shout out to Tomo, when you got all that, maybe you'll get back. But outside of that, history says you might not get back no time soon. So I think what this says about Drake Maye is that he might can get you to the playoffs, but how would he perform in the playoffs if his defense not doing their job?
It's funny, me and Tomo definitely had an FJA moment during your soliloquy.
Man, as soon as you said when you balling, oh, he top one, he this, he that, but as soon as he lose, it's his second year. What we doing? This is what happens. As soon as he lose, he's like, if he didn't throw 5 interceptions, do they lose that game? No. What type of question was that?
Shout out to Tyler, he come out the cut. He did say the Seahawks was gonna beat them bad, bro.
He did though. He said, man, he overrated, man. He was upset. But what does this do for Drake Maye? Joe? I mean, we can skip the segment because you said everything right there. I mean, it's right there.
No, we can't. I want to say some more.
I know. I'm talking about. I'm just saying this though. You said everything that I was looking at because I'm like, this was the biggest moment. I didn't think about the Jalen Hurts comparison, but you was spot on where it was like Jalen Hurts has mid game, best game. Same thing with the second playoff run. Mid game. Tremendous game.
I'm gonna stop you real quick. You can't say mid game 3 times. Eagles fans gonna kill you for that because they got the bye week. You guys said it twice.
They don't know how to spell Eagles. Why they gonna stop me from saying mid?
I'm just trying to protect you, FJ, brother.
You see what I'm saying? You did this. Now Blaze gonna show me like not a day goes by. See, it's just timing. But nah, you're right. Mid game, good game. Mid game. No,
Yeah,
they didn't.
they played 3.
They played 3 one time.
No, the first time they had the bye week.
The first one was mid
game 3 times.
Good. Then second was mid.
It was Giants 49 in Super Bowl.
Yeah, and then anyway, see, man, you take me back to dark places. But anyway, look, for him to get there and have those 2 games is just like, all right, now you should have your moment. But boom, when you don't have it, the first thing, like I said, Joe, was everybody was saying what you said. Oh, he's a second-year quarterback. He just got here. And the first thing, outside of, I didn't even think about Jalen Hurts. I thought about in a parallel universe, if y'all was to make it the year that you was on the run, the Commanders to make it, would Jaden Daniels have got that same second? Oh, it's his first year. They weren't supposed to, that whole house money thing that Commander fans was throwing in the chat for like 6 weeks, all this house money, this, house money, that. It was like, would they had did the same thing there because of how good Jaden Daniels played all the way up into the Super Bowl. So it's like he had a good playoff run, but a bad Super Bowl game. So are you going to wash all of his playoff games and say, well, he lost the Super Bowl, or are you going to flip it and say, well, he had a good playoff. I mean, he had a bad playoff run, but he had the greatest Super Bowl game ever, because that's what some people say it is every time he got there, even though one of them was a loss. I don't see how it's the greatest game and you lost. But for Drake Maye, I think this is going to be a dark cloud over him. But I also think a lot of people they're going to use Josh McDaniels as a scapegoat to be like, well, look what his offensive coordinator did. Look what his offensive line was doing. You see the left tackle was getting killed from his draft day quote. Like, bro, it was a draft day quote. They go up there and say anything. You know what I mean? They just excited to be in the league. So it's just like, bro, you going to kill me for the quote? But, hey, I think that's going to haunt him. But he's going to be a scapegoat, kind of like how they're doing Keon Coleman in another city. And same thing with Josh McDaniels. Take it away, Carl.
Yeah, free Keon. I'll say this.
I told you the timing. It'd be me, though. It'd be me. He didn't see the first 15 minutes.
That's why I started laughing.
We actually gave Hurts his props.
That's what I'm saying, but I told you.
And he was Super Bowl winning last year. That's why you brought him up.
But this is what I'll say. I'll talk about the game first. So I see a lot of people are killing Drake Maye's O-line. And, I mean, rightfully so. The O-line was bad. But not all of it was the O-line fault. Like, Drake Maye held on to the ball a lot. Drake Maye also missed throws. And Drake Maye also stepped into one sack, looking downfield, not really looking at his O-line. I guess he was trying to make a play, stepped up, and the sack happened. I don't think all of it is on the O-line. And I'm definitely not blaming Josh McDaniels. Drake Maye missed a ton of throws. He missed people that was open. It was one play he had Diggs on the crosser open, and he didn't throw it. It was one play he had a flat right in front of his face, and he threw the ball away. Like, that's not on Josh McDaniels. So Drake Maye did play bad. He played horrible. He was the Sam Darnold of this game. Seeing ghosts, like I said earlier, like it was a bad game. So I'm not about to scapegoat and act like other people was at blame and Drake Maye don't hold none of it. Drake Maye holds most of this. To be completely honest, the defense don't really. The dam was going to break eventually. You keep stopping the Seahawks, holding them to 3, and just to get right back on the field 4 plays later. At some point, somebody's going to score. So I'm not blaming the defense, but I don't think this is a knock really on Drake Maye's career yet. Is it a stain? Yeah, but I don't think it's like a stain you can't get rid of. It was a terrible playoff run. What this did was expose what people thought of the Patriots Super Bowl run. They got lucky. Because this is what happened. Everybody keeps saying, oh, he went against these top defenses, excuse me. But when the Patriots were finally asked to produce points, because these first 3 games, you had 10 points against the Broncos, and it was enough. You had, 16, 15 against the Chargers? It was enough. Against the Texans, you had 28, but CJ gave you 4 turnovers. The Texans gave you 5. It was enough. Now I'm asking you to produce points because, hey, just playing defense ain't good enough. And you can give me not a field goal through 3 quarters, nothing. It exposed the playoff run. It made the playoff run where everybody thought it was. A little bit of luck mixed with going against bad offenses. The Chargers offense was bad. Granted, it was a lot of things wrong with the Chargers, but you can't really not hold that against Herbert because Herbert doesn't have the cachet of not turning the ball over in years past. So the O-line, I know they missed their 2 bookend tackles with Rashawn Slater and Joe Alt. I get all that. But Herbert, again, doesn't have the cachet to where you can use that anymore. Then CJ looked abysmal in both playoff games. He had, 3 turnovers against the Steelers? And they won 30-6?
Crazy.
So, again, you're going against bad offenses. You finally went against a capable offense, and you stunk. So, one, exposed the playoff run. 2, I don't want to use the easy schedule as an excuse because even we all knew the schedule was easy coming into the year. I don't think anybody predicted the Patriots to win the division other than Patriots fans, let alone making the playoffs. So I'm not going to use the easy schedule thing because even with that, people were not high on the Patriots making the playoffs or winning the division. But the playoff run for sure got exposed. But I think Drake Maye can get this thing off his career. He just has to be better if or when he makes the playoffs.
I'm with you on that too.
Man, I told y'all though. It's like a notification bell. As soon as I say something, bing, you just show up, bro. I was like, Joe went on a 15-minute rant, and I was like, as soon as I said mid-game, my man showed him like he just can't stop. I'm like, man, it wasn't me. But
see, remember, like real quick before you go. See, last year, remember, we were all like, even leading to our game, Hurts has not played good the first 2 games. And everybody's like, yo, if he don't play good this game, they lose, bro. You know how bad it's gonna be on Hurts. And he showed up.
Yeah,
he showed up. You know, huh?
That's the one time I'm glad he did because that was when me and Mark had that back and forth, and I could not.
I was a part of that too. Yeah. He was saying Super Bowl. It's not a Super Bowl bust, but basically he was saying it was Super Bowl bust. Just didn't want to admit it.
Yeah, like he showed up, and then like it kind of. So you still got guys who kill him, but then you got them guys that be like, but in the big games he show up. You got that, but with Jalen Hurts now, like, but in the Super Bowl, but if he didn't have a good performance, it's like, man, he another Trent Dilfer, like for real, because of how he looked in the previous games. So that's why Drake Maye is like, dang, man, it's like, yo, you missed a big opportunity. I mean, AJ came on unfazed. He's due for a big game. And I'm like, bro, that's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, like, man, I mean, I thought he was due for a big game, to be honest. I mean, I know the Seahawks defense is really good. Don't get me wrong, but it's just like you can't have 4 straight bad games. Like eventually, like something got to click.
But it's a Seahawks. They got 2 weeks. Mike McDonald is you know firsthand, Carl.
Yeah, oh, trust me, I do. Yeah, I do.
And here's the list. Man, and here's the list. No QB who was lost the Super Bowl in year 2 has ever returned. You got Dan Marino, Colin Kaepernick, Joe Burrow, Brock Purdy, and now Drake Maye.
Hey, can we stop using Joe Burrow as an example of a good playoff run?
Thank you. I used that this morning.
Come on, he wasn't like a Joe Burrow. Yes, he was kind of.
Yeah, he was.
Now, Joe Burrow didn't turn the ball over like him. But Joe Burrow was not. He was literally mid the whole playoffs, bro. Like, except the Raiders. He was okay at the Raiders. But against Tennessee, they won 13-10.
And the Raiders game had controversy at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it was 16-13, I think.
It's
And they had
16-13. I think
10
they scored the game-winning touchdown, but it was like controversy behind it because somebody thought they heard a whistle and somebody didn't.
I
They
remember
doing
that
the
part.
Raiders,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Hey,
That
bro.
was
And then
insane.
don't talk about the Chiefs game. He was not good.
Yeah,
And the Super
Mahomes
Bowl,
just had a meltdown.
oh, bro, complete meltdown.
Mahomes had a
Defense turned
meltdown?
up. Yes, he
Yeah,
did.
the AFC Championship game, he did not
That
look
was
good in the
the
second
only
half.
Did
time
Emmitt see
he
that?
was
Did
Huh?
Emmitt see that?
I brought that up earlier in the chat.
there.
Yeah, and then the Super Bowl, like Joe was saying, he only had one touchdown in the second half, and that's because T. Higgins threw Jalen Ramsey out the club with his
Exactly.
face mask, and they ain't call it.
Face mask and everything.
Hey,
He
man.
grabbed his face mask, threw him out the way while the ball is in the air, and they ain't called nothing. They just said a touchdown.
Hey, look, man. That was the one time I got to see my second team in the Super Bowl, and they lost. See what happens?
Shout
See
out
what
Natty.
happens? See what happens?
Also, Drake Maye broke the record against sack the most. And Joe, and just like Joe Burrow, I can't, like Carl said, you can't give it to all the O-line. Like, they be holding the ball. Joe Burrow hold the ball. I was saying that right. Like, the ultimate sacks are not on the O-line. It's on Joe Burrow, too.
Jamal said that, didn't he? Is that what you just said? Shout out to
You
Jamal.
said that about Drake Maye.
Oh, I was saying Jamal Chase said that too, but we gonna.
Oh, he did? Jamal, they said what?
Hey, this
I still
Super Bowl
ain't
run
watched
was
that
crazy.
part, but it is
This
the
Super
title.
Bowl
I
run.
don't know
This
if
Super
we
Bowl
really
run was
said it.
crazy. I don't know if he said it neither, but I'm just going off the title right now. But what the people are here for, before we get to the main event, this is what the people were really trying to see. Draft day. I mean, we talk about draft all the time. You think about quarterback classes. I mean, we just talked about Sam Darnold and his quarterback class. You know, a lot of people are going to really be bringing it up now because, you know, a special someone was in that draft class, but he ain't make it to the big dance. You know, the one time you don't have no quarterbacks in your way, you don't make it to the big dance. But I'm just saying. But for this one, this is more of an R2L version of a draft class because a lot of people had a lot to say about these quarterbacks before they was drafted. One, shout out to Kev. He stopped you, Joe, from your Caleb Williams. Like, I want Caleb Williams at DC. He slowed you down in that fest. He's like, hey, man, I don't know. Yeah. And I think Kev might want to backtrack that a little bit and be like, nah, Caleb should have came over here because now JD might. We don't know. Second year. But is Drake Maye the best QB from his draft class? And we're gonna say the best for last on this. I was about to say because you started, man. Yeah. We started with the Drake Maye last one. We're gonna start with you, Carl.
First of all, I just like to say it is way too early for this question, but I'm gonna answer it anyway. I didn't have him as the best quarterback in this draft class coming out of college. I actually had him second best behind Caleb Williams. I had Jaden third, and I can't remember who I had fourth in this class. I know I had Bo Nix going to the Broncos, so I might have had him at fourth just because I had him getting drafted. I will say this: I ain't had JJ McCarthy nowhere near the top five, so miss me with that. But anyway, I think it's Jaden Daniels still. I do. I think he had the best playoff run so far. Caleb Williams, he was the beneficiary of Ben Johnson. I mean, it was night and day what the Bears were like with Ben Johnson. And was it Nagy their head coach last year?
Cool.
Yeah. No.
It was y'all DC, Eberflus.
Yeah, it was Eberflus. I remember. No, that ain't my guy.
No, I said y'all former DC.
No. He said my guy. No,
Joe said that.
Joe said that. Yeah, no.
My fault. Yeah, it was night and day what the Bears looked like under Eberflus, and then when they looked like under Ben Johnson. And I mean, shout out Al Harris. Well, they led the league in turnovers, so when you get extra possessions, that's also a very big help. But I still think it's JD. Man, JD had a terrible O-line his rookie year. DC, they were good. But I think Jaden Daniels elevated the Commanders to be better than what they actually were because you see 1 year later, they tried to run it back and it was horrible. Now, granted, some of that had to do with injuries, but even some of the main guys, they were terrible. Bobby Wagner wasn't himself. Marshawn Lattimore, don't get me started on him. Terry McLaurin, he was out with injuries. Part of that is due to him holding out the whole camp, waiting on a deal. Who else was kind of a leftover? Mikey, I think Mikey kind of regressed a little bit. I'm not saying too much, but he kind of regressed.
Louvu,
Joe Witt. So,
the list can go on. My bad.
Joe Witt was there. JD first year.
Yeah,
I thought Joe Witt was, but he was y'all DC his first year. Oh, I thought he was new. Oh, my fault. Okay, well, Joe Witt, the defense was terrible, but I mean, I don't think the defense was good last year either. I don't think that was a regression, but. I say that to say
better than Dallas.
I say that to say a lot of the Commanders came with trying to run it back, which I don't think they should have done. And JD got hurt a lot this year. So Drake Maye made the playoffs. The playoff run was horrible. It was comparable to Jared Goff's playoff run with the Rams, to be honest. Terrible. Who else we got? Bo Nix. Bo Nix is fine, but again, I think with Sean Payton, I don't know yet if it's Bo Nix or Sean Payton. I really don't. Michael Penix, he ain't looking the greatest. He's a part of that class. JJ McCarthy, don't get me started on him. Looking terrible so far. Can't turn it around, but so far he's looking bad. And am I missing anybody? I think that's it.
You saying
Starters,
Joe? Oh, starters. Yeah, I would say Joe Milton, but
ain't nobody talking about no Joe Milton. So
where you at?
that's what I'm saying.
I mean, he went to Michigan. So anyway,
Spencer Rattler.
He was in that class?
benched. Yeah, he was in that class. He was.
I got it up.
Yep, he was. He got benched for Tyler Shuck. So
Tyler Shuck.
shout out Tyler Shuck. I already apologized to him. Hey, boy, he played his absolute. Hey, he played really good his rookie year. So shout out to him. But yeah, I still think it's JD. I don't think it's Drake Maye just because he made a Super Bowl. Because again, that Super Bowl run was terrible. Now, great regular season, don't get me wrong. But JD also had a great regular season. Some say the greatest rookie year of all time. So, and I think JD was in small talks for MVP. It's just unfortunate for him. Lamar Jackson had 4,000 yards, 41 touchdowns, and 4 interceptions, and still didn't win MVP.
I'm saying unfortunate for Lamar.
But I still think it's JD, man. I think JD's still the best quarterback in that class.
All right. I'm gonna try to
not from my prediction.
Okay. Drake Maye started off with a head coach. His head coach got fired his first year, and then he started with a second coach. JD. Oh no, we can start with Caleb too. Caleb had a head coach his first year. His head coach got fired, so those two are kind of in that ballpark. They both had good second years, right? You think about Jaden Daniels, he's the only one that had the most consistency as far as like front office wise and head coaches. Everything was still the same. So he came into the season, like Carl said, where it was like, you know what, let's run it back with one of the oldest teams in the league. I don't understand why you did it, Joe, but you all did the panel, and I was just sitting there like, when the Corey start making sense, I think you all need to take a step back and be like, hey, fellas, let's regroup, because he might be on to something here. And everything you said about Joe Witt was spot on, outside of when he tried to argue with me on the show about their defense. Our Dallas defense being better than I don't understand them there. But anyway, Bo Nix, I think JD and Bo Nix, the only two had the same two head coaches for back-to-back seasons. Bo Nix made the playoffs last year. Of course, he had to go up against Josh Allen, which was, we see how that worked out. And then we seen what Jaden Daniels did in his playoff run. So if you ask me, right, without having recency bias and without me having this hat on, I got to say right now, the best quarterback in the draft class is Jaden Daniels. I say a close runner-up because he got Ben Johnson now, and I got to say sorry to Chicago because I said that he might be out of there, is Caleb. Even though Drake Maye made the Super Bowl, but again, I think those two they're going to be running neck and neck. And Bo Nix is third. And I know two Denver Bronco fans going to have something to say about it, but hey, it is what it is.
Somebody got Bo second.
You got Drake Maye fourth?
Who got Drake Maye?
On that list? On that
list?
list?
You said Drake second.
Yeah.
Nah, I said Drake. I said Bo third. I got
Drake JD. Second, Bo third.
No, JD, Caleb.
Oh no, you do have Drake fourth.
Yeah.
Nah, I might got Drake third. Nah.
What's yours? What's your order?
I got JD first. I got Bo second. Now, granted, again, I know I've been saying this is Sean Payton. Is it Bo Nix? Bo Nix at least made the playoffs both years, so I got to give him credit for that. Dang, I might be with you. I might.
It's tough.
Nah.
Where you putting Caleb?
Dang, that is tough.
I'm telling you.
I'm not a 3A3B type of guy. I want third or fourth, so I might. But Drake Maye had a defensive head coach. Caleb Williams also has a Ben Johnson, who's a great offensive mind, though. And Caleb Williams looked horrible without Ben Johnson. At least Drake Maye didn't start, and he didn't look that bad under Jerome Mayo. I'll go Drake third, Caleb fourth.
Okay.
All right. I'm not mad at it.
This conversation about to turn somewhere else. Forget your Daniels. Better argue is he fourth or third. All right. No, I don't think it's the best. I think the best is Jaden Daniels. And for those who's watching, I don't know if I said it on the show or I said it backstage, but me and my brother, we had this, big old debate about this topic right here. And I say, you know what? I'm not going to address it on the show. until the playoffs is over. That's what I said. So win, lose, or draw. Drake may win a Super Bowl. It'd have been the same question, but he just happened to lose, and it looks like it's in my favor. But we here now.
Hold on, before you continue, I'll confirm for the viewers. This is facts, by the way. So
appreciate it. So, it's Jaden Daniels, man. So look, when I go back and watch Jaden Daniels play in the playoffs, I mean, we talking about like Carl said, a person elevating the team. We go to the Buccaneers game. The Buccaneers were scoring on every other drive for real, but it didn't seem like it because of ball control. How we controlled the clock, and we was going for 4th down, all that stuff. So Jaden Daniels was our leading passer and our leading rusher against the Buccaneers. Then we go to the Lions. Now the Lions defense was decimated. I'll give you that, right? Like they were. But we saw what can happen when we can force turnovers. We forced turnovers and put up 45 points. Our defense we weren't forcing turnovers in last year. So, and Brian Robinson was our leading rusher with 77 yards. He had 51. So he was almost our leading rusher there. Then against Philly, where we got blown out. Y'all, this is crazy. I went back and watched that game. I was mad watching it, by the way. Real quick, we get an 18-play drive, kick a field goal. On the first play, Saquon runs for a touchdown. We get the ball. We moving. And guess what? De'Ami Brown fumbles. Guess what? They score a touchdown. It's 14-3. We get the ball back. 10-play drive. Kick a field goal. They get the ball. They miss a field goal. Bet we finally get a stop. We come down and get a touchdown. We score. It's 14-12. They come down and get a touchdown. It's 20-12. They kick it off to us, and we fumble on a kickoff return. And guess what happened at the kickoff return fumble? They score a touchdown. We get a field goal after that. Like we were answering, but we fumbling and the notion was after we lost to Philly was nobody showed up but Jaden Daniels. That was the notion. Everybody felt and Zach Ertz. Nobody showed up but Zach Ertz and Jaden Daniels. But when you look at this game, the defense shows up, and Drake didn't. So Drake, his playoff run diminished his regular season. Now, where do I have Drake in the rankings? I got JD5 number 1. Number 2,
it's tough, Joe.
I know.
It is tough.
See, Bo only got one game.
Because it's so early.
Bo only got one game, though. He played one game. And don't forget, his defense also gave up 5 turnovers. And they won in overtime.
Yeah, but Bo also made the playoff both years.
He did. But
Bo won the division over Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. Even though the Chiefs slummed it, nobody thought that was going to happen. Everybody had the Chargers.
But nobody had Drake Maye beating the Bills. But Drake May's rookie year was weird. He didn't start off the season. Jacoby Brissett did.
Yeah, 1. I know.
And he had a terrible head coach. I'm going to put Drake Maye number 2, bro. Drake Maye is second. And I'm going to put I don't know.
Real interesting now.
Caleb, bro, he's wow. But he's not consistent, bro.
And I would say he'd be around 50% completion percentage.
He had the worst completion percentage in the league. He had the worst completion percentage in the league, bro. So, and one thing that Jaden Daniels don't have, all 3 of the QBs had a defense. Caleb Williams led the league in turnovers. Bo Nix led the league in sacks. Patriots number 2 in scoring defense and number 2 in scoring yards. In yards per game. So Jaden Daniels, one of the worst, like Cowboys. Tom will understand my pain.
I think Kev and Tom will agree. No, because Tomo didn't have bonus.
Has to be number 2. How?
I don't get that.
I got Caleb at 2, man.
How is he has to be number 2? I think Caleb being overrated. It's the wow. It's the dang. They got Maye at 4. God.
That's what Tomo got him. I got Maye at 3.
I
got
default, man. I'm sorry.
Dang.
I got Maye at 3. Nick at 2. JD 1.
I'm gonna put Caleb at 3.
I got Caleb at 4.
I'm gonna put Bo at 4.
Whoa. Hey, Kev, man, if you just go ahead and put on a blue jersey, man, we can rock out, man. We can rock
the
out,
same
bro.
thing I said, don't drive Caleb. But go ahead.
Yeah, because he didn't want y'all to have. Hold on, what do you say, Drake? Oh, you brought it. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
All right.
Be ahead of Caleb. What Caleb? Bro.
Drake Maye just proved yesterday
Caleb,
why he can't be ahead of JD or Caleb.
Okay, I mean, bro, Caleb had the wow of a touchdown against the Rams to tie the ball game, but like for the majority of the game, Caleb ain't really do nothing.
And he do a pick in the game, bro.
Exactly.
And everybody blaming DJ Moore, bro. Why are you taking that throw? This is stupid.
Hey, I think he gets better by having been there. I've seen personally firsthand what Matt Eberflus can do to a team. So
it ain't matter no more after that part, Dimitri. In the fourth quarter, it ain't matter, bro.
Hey, well, would you say he's elite?
Who?
I'm just saying. Would you not him? I'm just saying elite. Let's just talk about the word elite, right? Let's move on because we got the time restrictions. I knew that draft day was gonna spark something. Join the chat so we can finish that conversation over there. Especially
to a whole new one.
Yeah. Nah, I know. Now I'm gonna have to be a part of the debate.
Tyler being a Broncos fan in the comments.
Yeah. What's the name? You said who?
Tyler.
Yeah, he the only one that came on and said they was gonna win the division.
Nah. That's why I say being a Broncos fan in the comments.
I mean, I respect.
1 Bo, 2 JD, 3 Caleb, 4 maybe. He put maybe.
Nah, that's funny. Bo not number one. I'm sorry, bro.
Drake is getting killed.
Drake. Hey, the same Drake that couldn't. Man, that skit was funny, man. But go back. Elite.
Drake cursed Drake.
That is true. They said, see, you said pack your bags till May because that's when we're gonna see you again. I was like, that's insane. Elite, a select group that is superior in terms of ability or qualities to the rest of a group or society. That's what the definition of elite is in the dictionary. Or if you look it up, you ask chat, whatever AI bot you want to use, or Google. But when you sit down during Radio Row with an elite running back, you know, some would say one of the best running backs in Cowboys history. Some would say the best running back in NFL history. Some would say it's arguable. Like you can argue with a wall if you asking me because I'm a Cowboy fan, but I'll listen. But he had a lot to say about elite quarterbacks, and I'm going to play this clip. Joe, you ready?
Mm-hmm. The elite quarterbacks are at home.
Name the elite quarterbacks you talking about that are at home.
Patrick Mahomes is at home.
Nah, that's elite.
Lamar Jackson's at home. Josh Allen. Joe Burrow.
Oh, it's only one elite quarterback then. There's only one elite quarterback you're talking about. Patrick Mahomes.
The other guys aren't elite?
Hell no.
Okay.
They're not elite. Josh Allen had a chance to get his Buffalo Bills to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You saw how he played. Elite quarterbacks rise up in extreme circumstances and leads his squad. He puts them on his back and he carries them to where they need to go. Elite quarterbacks show up when others are not showing up. Elite players show up when others don't show up.
I did that. So I'm gonna say players because I did that. I got you talking about.
He said elite quarterbacks, and he thought about it. He said elite players. He went back.
Because he know what he was about to do with that. He's about to take away from Troy Aikman. That's why he said that.
And then, you know, I think the voice of Michael Irvin hit right then and there. Ooh, elite. And it was like, he said, yeah, players. But, Carl, I know when you heard this one, because I seen it. And I was about to send it. And I was like, FJA. And then he said, Lamar Jackson, not elite. I said, hold on, player. Let me listen to this a little bit more. I had to go back and watch the whole clip to see, like, what he meant by that. But that was really the gist of the clip right there. That the dude was trying to fight back, but he was like, bruh. The dude said, it was funny because the dude said, you played way more football than me. You know more football than me. You're a Hall of Famer. But, and Emmitt said, you just gave me a backhanded compliment. He's like, what you mean? He said, you just said I'm a Hall of Famer and I played the game. But, so that right there, you can't even tell me about judging elite. I said, man, why you let him get away with that one, player? But, hey, great interview. Carl, do you believe there's only one elite quarterback?
If I could say the word on the show, I'd have responded like Emmitt Smith. But no. But we can say that, right, Joe?
Yeah, that's fine.
Hey, hell no. No, I don't agree with him. Because this is the thing, right? I think he's giving all-time great standards for an elite player, and that's just not the same standard to me. And I want to start off by saying this. I hate when people be like, "You're a running back. What you know about quarterback?" Brother, you didn't even play in the league. So that means your opinion is non and void. But I will say that Emmitt Smith, that is not a backhanded compliment. He literally gave you a compliment, but he's just going to say, "But I disagree." So he's giving you your flowers. He's just going to say he disagree with you, which is not a backhanded compliment. You can disagree with an NFL player if you think he's wrong. But I don't like when people try to dismiss a comment because they didn't play that position when you didn't play in the league at all. Like, that's stupid to me. But anyway, no. Josh Allen, Lamar, they're elite. Point blank, period. From the eye test, numbers. Unfortunately, both have MVPs, but all pros, they're elite. Now, are they all-time greats yet? Absolutely not. They're not yet. Why? Because I think a Super Bowl would solidify them being an all-time great. But in reality, that's tough to do. That's a team accomplishment. It is. Because nobody's about to sit here and tell me Sam Darnold is elite because he won the Super Bowl. Absolutely not. Well, actually, sorry, Joe told me Rex Ryan said that, which he's insane for that. But no, most people are not about to fix their lips and say that about Sam Darnold. Like, I get what he's trying to do, but I just feel like that's an all-time great grading scale he's giving you for the word elite. Now, I think elite is top 4, top 5 in your position. I think that's elite. Having the talent, the statistics, the eye test, all that, which Josh, Lamar, some might say Joe, I would say Joe, obviously Pat, and Matthew Stafford all have. Sorry, Hurts fans again. You just about to kill me for that one. But yeah, I completely disagree with Emmitt Smith. Those guys are definitely elite. And I'll say this. Why does the quarterback always get scrutinized for losing, but you don't scrutinize players for messing up, making the quarterback lose? And I'll pass it. Because y'all know what that's for. Y'all know exactly what that's for.
Talk about a guy who do a podcast. Get on a podcast and talk crazy, but yet defend the quarterback when it was like, you played in that game too. I'm just saying, man, that is true. Quarterback is a winning. I mean, winning, they say is not a winning is not a quarterback stat, but yet they place it on the quarterback so heavily, so much. And going off of what Emmitt was saying, I was like, your criteria for what you're talking about, like your set criteria, I get where you're coming from. Do I agree? No. But do I agree that there are tiers? Yes. And Mahomes is at the top of the tier.
That's like, what I agree with. I agree
like
with
that. We just know that he's at the top of the tier. It's just gonna be there. Like, at the end of the day, me even being a Cowboy fan, we know that back then the quarterbacks had tiers. It just so happened that people, when they were doing the debate, Joe, when Vaughn and AJ were doing a debate, I said Jalen Hurts ain't nothing but Troy Aikman. I said, if you really want to get down to the brass tacks of it, he had a good offensive line, a great running back, good wide receivers, tight end, defense was there. I was like, I hate to say it, but it's just a carbon copy of it. And what do people say about Troy Aikman? He's good on ESPN. A lot of people got a lot to say about Troy, but Troy was able to help a team get over the hump, but we know he had helping pieces there. So with that, Mahomes is up there. Second tier, all bias aside, of course it's going to be Lamar. I used to say this a lot about Matt Stafford. I used to crack my jokes, but Matt Stafford deserves to be in that tier.
Thank you.
He deserves to be in that tier.
Thank you, Tomo. Right?
I'm kicking Aaron Rodgers out, but Matt Stafford deserves to be in that tier. I'm sorry, Carl. It's personal reasons.
No, kick him out now. He's not there no more.
I mean, he shouldn't be in the league anymore, but shout out to the Steelers for giving him a job. Joe, Josh, I said Lamar, right? I started with Lamar.
You started with
Lamar, Matt, Joe, Josh. Like, that's a tier. But technically, Joe is flirting with not even being in that tier for me because we letting another guy do some things, and I don't like that he in my division. Like, again, I let everybody else have their debate with him, but I think Joe needs to come down a tier with my guy, Dakota, Jalen, and them. I'm just saying. Like, the Super Bowl run was a run, but we already know you could poke holes in that Super Bowl run. He did repeat and go to an AFC championship. But after that, what has Joe Burrow done for you?
I'm on the
just
fence
saying.
about that. I'm lightweight, not mad at you, but
I'm just saying. We looking at a guy who went to a Super Bowl in 2 years, lost one, won one, got an MVP, bounced back this year. I mean, well, not bounced back this year. This year was very, very questionable for his resume as well. But you can debate those two. I mean, if I had a long day, I could debate the Dak Prescott as well. But the first thing they're gonna throw out is the Trump card. You didn't make a Super Bowl. But outside of that, when we talk stats, we talk about teams. That's there. So I think Joe Burrow is flirting with dropping out of that tier as well. So I get where Emmitt is coming from as far as the elite for his criteria. I don't agree with it, but I'm here for the argument. Take it away, Joe.
Yeah, my greatest example of this whole thing is, so we saying John Elway not elite until he won the last 2 years of his career.
He said that on there.
He said that?
Yeah, he said that. He said
Well.
John Elway was not elite until he got that running back.
Well, Joe,
I'm telling you, go watch that whole clip, bro.
You disagree with him even more.
No, John Elway was not the player. He won because he had Terrell Davis.
That's what he said.
like Terrell Davis won MVP that year, I think. If I'm not mistaken.
I mean,
Terrell
I think
Davis
the best example is Dan Marino.
Dan Marino, so he's not. Come on, man. It takes a team to win a Super Bowl. And look,
Dan was elite.
who were the elite players in our era growing up in high school? You would say Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, and Aaron Rodgers, probably, right?
Facts.
Those 4.
Facts.
Did we ever think that Phillip Rivers was elite?
Some might have. I
No,
don't know
you.
if
Come on. I never thought he was
Oh,
elite.
yeah, me personally, no. I thought he was really good.
I'm sorry, Tomo. Did we ever think Tony Romo was elite?
Nah, when you said Phillip, I'm like, they the same. That's why I
Yeah,
answered.
I never thought Tony Romo was elite.
I thought Romo was better than what people gave him credit for.
Yeah.
Now you got Big Ben. Big Ben. Some people got Big Ben as being an elite quarterback. You know what I mean? But
standing outside of bathroom.
I can see that. I can see that. I can see why you could say that. But the big 4 was Peyton, Brees, Brady, and Rodgers to me, and they all weren't elite to me because they won rings. Now Rodgers won a ring early, so did Brady, but Peyton Manning was elite to me before he won the 06.
Yeah,
Peyton Manning was a 2-time MVP before he won the 06. And people don't realize Peyton Manning didn't have a defense for real. He had Bob Sanders, don't get me wrong, but he didn't have a defense.
Bob Sanders could never stay healthy.
Yeah, exactly. Like he never really had a defense for real. And then you give him one, he won the Super Bowl. So, and then now the Peyton Manning had some playoff blunders. He did. And Drew Brees, I thought Drew Brees was elite before he won a Super Bowl, in my opinion. Like he won a Super Bowl and it kind of sealed the deal. But Drew Brees, and then he hasn't won since. They haven't got back since. So, and that was a full team effort. Now Drew Brees did his thing. I don't think they turned the ball over, but they was forcing turnovers like a mud that year. They had Greg Williams on defense. I think they led the league in turnovers that year. So it takes a
Super Bowl was big, and that onside kick to come out of halftime.
Yeah, Sean Payton. Shout out to Sean Payton. So it takes a collective effort to win these championships. So Emmitt Smith is just calling, like Carl said, all-time greats as elite players. You know what I mean? So Dan Marino is a perfect example. I'm with Carl and you, Tomo. It's like, okay, it's tiers to this. Mahomes on the tier on his own. And I think we've been saying that. It's Mahomes. Then you got Josh Allen and Lamar. Joe Burrow not in it no more. I'm sorry. I got to take Joe Burrow out.
I ain't mad at
Josh Allen and Lamar. And then you got the tiers under that.
I would throw Matthew with Josh Allen and Lamar.
Huh?
I would throw Matthew with Josh Allen and Lamar.
Matthew too. I'm sorry. Matthew Stafford. You got to throw Matthew Stafford in there now. Like he's been consistent since he's been with Sean McVay. So yeah, man. And so I'm not going, because even Matthew Stafford, right? He's elite now because he's got a ring, but he didn't even win Super Bowl MVP, bro. It was Cooper Kupp. Matthew Stafford threw turnovers, he had turnovers that game, all that stuff. So it's a collective effort to win the Super Bowl, and elite is something you just know. You telling me Josh Allen, okay, he didn't show up this game. Did he not show up when he lost in a few times? Like the first time he lost, did he not show up then?
No.
I look, right?
You about his first ever loss?
Yeah, I was about to say, which one you talking about?
Texans? Even the one against the Chiefs.
My whole thing
first
is
loss to the Chiefs, they lost 33-14.
Like he's great at everybody on the Mahomes level. Mahomes is on their own. He's on his own level, bro. Like he's on his own tier. So I'm going to say those 3 are elite in this era. You're going to have about 3 or 4 players being elite in the per era, in my opinion, and those 3 are the elite ones. So my boy coming next.
Kev, is Hurts elite or not?
Nah, Kev never called Hurts elite.
But I'm
I will
asking because it's like I'm not understanding where you're going with this. Like, I'm not understanding. And you said, Joe, don't give FJ.
I know. I don't know why I added that. Go ahead.
So I'm trying to gauge it because you said it's not about. I don't get it then. What is it about then?
I say this though, like just
It's
on
like,
the
what you
FJ
do?
thing. I ain't gonna lie, I was defending Josh Allen a lot this morning, so that's why I had to say, Tom, I know what we represent, but again, people gonna muddy our waters.
Hey, no, we gotta be real.
We're gonna muddy our waters.
They always do it. They don't try to understand the mission statement, but it's all good because they seeing it now with Sam Darnold. They seeing it on for themselves. Joe, you seeing it. You got to deal with it with Drake Maye. I'm just saying, bro.
I have no issue with Drake Maye either, man.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what we've been saying.
No issues with the guy. It's just that the narratives that are out there and like basically the grace that is given for somebody is just like, bro, so you really gonna give him grace for that? But when one other person does it, it's like, well, it's all your fault. I'm like, excuse me?
That's all we've been saying this whole time.
Like, you could add a 2-time Super Bowl champ. Now Blaze can show up. You could add a 2-time Super Bowl champ if Cranberry didn't hold.
Not Blaze.
I'm just saying. That's what people do. That's what they do for Josh Allen. If he didn't throw that pick, we win the game. I'm like,
I see somebody say, despite the 4 turnovers, and blame the defense.
It's like Josh, he fumbled. Now that was careless. But look at this though.
We had it on the show.
Jump on the ball. He didn't jump on the ball. I'm like, bro, are you serious? That's what we talking about.
And I called that in the chat, Joe. I said somebody's gonna blame that lineman for not getting on that football, even though he like 300 pounds, trying his best to get on it.
We really put more time to talk about that.
I'd rather them not try to jump on it than do what happened in that Bengals game with the Cowboys on the Thursday night, where the lineman picked it up and thought he was a running back and tried to run for 3 yards and then proceeded to fumble again. It was just like, just jump on the ball, bro, or not do nothing at all. Like, he picked it up and started running like he was Zeke. I'm like, come on, bro.
And Kyle was saying,
literally. Before we get out of here, I just want to Kev say my thing is you can't be.
I know that's about
Lamar MVP in the regular season and not play the
that?
same level. Yeah, go ahead. Not level. Okay, in the championship.
People keep saying about Lamar. I know that's about Lamar, but I feel like his last playoff game for sure against the Bills, he rewrote that. And I feel like the game before that against the Steelers and Texans, he rewrote that. The one game out of those 4 that you can look back and say he did it again was probably the Chiefs game. That was a total team failure, except for the defense. Defense played well. But as far as the OC not calling runs against the 26th ranked defense, only having 6 design runs, and then Lamar having that terrible throw in the red zone, and Zay Flowers fumbling at the goal line, extending the ball, that's a total offensive collapse. The Steelers game, get them out of here. Got them out of here, which everybody say Lamar struggles against the Steelers, got him up out of there. The Texans game, we were up 10-7. The Texans didn't score an offensive touchdown. They scored a punt return touchdown. Lamar came out second half and scored 3 straight touchdown drives to blow out the Texans. Something that the Steelers and Browns can't do in the playoffs. They can't beat CJ Stroud. That's why CJ Stroud got multiple wins in the playoffs, because he just beats up on our other foes in the FC North. But I digress. And then the Bills game. Yes, Lamar had the 2 turnovers early, had the pick and the fumble. But what if I told you after the fumble, he scored on every drive after that, except for the drive where Mark Andrews fumbled down 4 in Bills territory, and then Mark Andrews dropped the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game.
Bro, that's heartbreaking.
Bro, and then you can even take it back to the playoff atmosphere in the regular season against the Steelers. Lamar Jackson had 2 linemen run free at him. He broke both of them and threw a dot to Zay Flowers. Then on 4th and 7, throws another down to Isaiah Likely just for Tyler Loop to miss the field goal without even making it close.
That's crazy.
Joe talking about heartbreaking, and you just saw, and then Carl brought up earlier the Jared Goff playoff run.
And I know the bitch you talking about CJ Stroud. Y'all couldn't beat him. He gave y'all 3 turnovers, and they dropped 30.
Shout out to CJ Anderson.
See what I'm saying? And he's still running to this day.
Nah, he ain't running no more. You ain't see CJ Anderson lately. That boy need to start running again.
What, he look like Antoine Walker?
Bro, that's
he ain't that bad. He ain't that
Antoine
bad.
Walker is crazy.
Antoine Walker is insane.
Yeah, bro.
He looked like when dude in Space Jam, we had the little joint and they started
No.
That's what Antoine Walker looked like.
That's crazy. That was crazy. But nah, yeah, you talking about heartbreaking. Watch that man go out there and beat beat the Seahawks. I'm like, we got one playoff win. We got to go play the Rams. We go to LA in the Coliseum, playing this hard out. Defense can get one stop. And DeMarcus Lawrence told me something. I couldn't win a Super Bowl there because you couldn't stop the run. You would have had one. You was on that team with the Hot Boys. That was you. You did that. And you want to go to Seattle talking about something I couldn't win one there. No, just call out who you got a problem with. He do the podcast. Myles Garrett told him the Cowboys fans don't love him no more. He was right. But that's what you had the issue with. Acting like you couldn't win one here. You was on them defensive teams before Micah got here. Congratulations, though. It wasn't like it was DeMarcus Ware. Like when DeMarcus Ware got cut, I was like, you know what, bro, that's messed up. You deserve better. He go win one with the Broncos. I don't like the Broncos, but cool.
He played good too with Marcus Lawrence, bro. He took
Von Miller to a whole nother level.
No, it's Marcus Lawrence. He had 6 pressures.
Yeah, I bet he did. Thinking he Micah. I ain't never heard about pressures till Micah got here. Pressures the hottest thing going. I thought it was sacks. I thought you had to hit the quarterback. Now they like, ooh, you get in his face. You the best defensive end in the league. No, you not. No, you not.
That's funny.
Well,
all right. Yeah, my bad. That's my cue. Okay. All right, last Tom, you want to do the superstar shout outs before we do the last word? Not Marias, not Cardinals. Yeah. I thought he brought that up because of Peyton Manning. I don't think he was taking a dig at Lamar.
I did because Ted loves throwing that shot at Lamar all the time.
Shout out to our superstar members, man. You know how many playoff cycles my guy. Come on now. None.
I think the answer is 0.
Not a one.
I'll fact check it. Go ahead, Tom.
You ain't got to. Why you wasting your time? It's 0. We got more superstar members than he got sacks in the playoffs. Shout out to Taniqua, RBO Vaughn. Make sure y'all stick around too. RBO Vaughn got an episode coming out. I think it's tonight, right? With the trade deadline. He doing it tonight. I think the schedule said tonight. I
don't know what he's doing. He got one though.
Okay. RBO Vaughn.
What you call it said tonight, but the stream joint.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Recapping the trade deadline. Shout out to Donnell, Giovanni, Chris, FFC Coach Coombs. Shout out to Coach Coombs again, man, for having the best show in January. The numbers was going crazy. Shout out to Decorius, BWT Teddy. Hey, man, if you see Teddy out there, man, I know he talks a lot of trash. If he was being nice to you, give him a hug. If he wasn't, he gonna get what he deserved. But shout out to BWT Teddy. Shout out to Big O, Dimitri, Chavo, Dave, Joe, and myself. And Dimitri said,
If you lucky your superstar mentioned, because I would have told him not to shout you out, but I can't. That's the business. Where in the world you think Jason Myers should have won MVP kicking 30-yard field goals?
Hey, Teddy told me to post this. This is how Patriot fans are feeling right now.
They should have known, Joe, that it was going to be bad when Tom Brady denied him like he did. Never mind.
Hey, bro, chill out, bro. Chill out, bro. Hey, but you know, they could just join the bandwagon of this Tom Brady dislike.
I think they did. I ain't even gonna lie.
They did, man. He kind of.
I'm with it. I'm with it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm with y'all. Hey, give me a pitchfork and the torch.
All right, my last words, man. Oh yeah, Michael Parsons had 1 sack against Tom Brady.
Oh, he did in one of Dak's greatest playoff games.
He got 3 tackles for loss. He got 18 total tackles.
I thought you was about to say 18 total pressure. I thought you was about to say pressure.
No, I was looking for the pressures, but I couldn't find it. He got 4 QB hits though.
Hey,
so he hit the club after he threw it.
Shout out for Michael, man. He got a sack against a statue.
All right, man. My last word. Shout out to the whole R2R network. Shout out to the whole R2R family. And shout out to everybody in the comment section. We appreciate y'all. Y'all hold the show down. We appreciate everybody that's been here. Shout out to TYP with the super chat. Happy to see you, my boy. Member for 28 months. And Commanders, man. Listen, I'm just glad the whole panel agrees that my boy is the number 1 in the 2024 draft class.
For now.
For now, you're right.
Yeah, at the current moment.
For now. But we got a new conversation now. Is Drake Maye who is it? Drake Maye 4? I was like, y'all surprised. I got Drake Maye 2nd. Y'all surprised me with that. I ain't gonna lie. But
I'm third.
yeah, dang. And then everybody in the comment section 4. I'm like, dang. And while me and Javon arguing, ain't nobody jumping. Everybody just watching.
That's how I normally go. Shoot, when I be in there, everybody just watching.
That's true. So I'm good. I'm at peace now. I ain't gotta say nothing to Javon no more, for real. Kings.
No.
That's still your fight.
You still gotta do that.
I mean, I'm responding to him, but the people already talk. I'm good, for real.
That ain't him.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna change Javon's mind. He's not gonna come on and say you were right. He's not gonna do that. So I'm not about to try to change his mind. You know, I would talk. I ain't know how y'all feel. So I'm like, I gotta defend this dude. I got my guy. But anyway, not my fight.
Everybody saying that. They like, nah, that's your fight. We just saying something different.
I feel you. That's why I love the shows, man. Because when there was you gonna do that. Yeah, you gotta do that more often. But my boy Griffey did a he did a pre-recorded NBA trade deadline reaction that's gonna come out tomorrow, and he told me he did a rant on the Kings. I'm like, dang. I know, right? So I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully we on the same page because we need to blow it up. Well, we trying to blow it up. And yeah, they ain't trying to give us a first round pick for us a bonus. I don't know what that was about. But Doug Christie, you're gonna be out of there. We just doing what the Wizards doing, leaving the head coach there so we can keep losing. And but that's what I got for y'all. My team trash right now. Waiting for next year in the full season. May the best. Man.
Take it away, Carl.
Hey man, appreciate y'all for having me on the show. As always, great episode, man.
Oh, Carl, sorry, cut you off. Steph Curry is not playing the All-Star game.
Oh, injury?
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't watching anyway.
Dang.
I don't watch the All-Star weekend no more, bro. I just watch the 3-point contest. I lightweight don't even watch the dunk.
Oh yeah, and Dame was in the 3-point shootout contest with us.
I saw that. Shout out my boy. That's kind of crazy, but shout out to my boy.
Wait, you ain't play a game?
Bro, he's not gonna play at all. He's out for the season.
It's the NBA. Go ahead.
But
for clicks.
Again, great weekend to be a Spartan. I already listed the reasons why. Unlike talking about my boy K9 didn't just fumble.
Hey, that was a good one.
Shout out to Pistons, man. We currently up 8 with 7 minutes left in the third quarter. I might lightweight bet on the Pistons. On the Hornets now, just to save some face. But please end this streak because I'm not trying to hear it, bro. I get it. They're streaking. They won 9 straight. Losing to the Hornets right now ain't a bad thing, but it is to me deep down. So please win this game. Ravens, go ahead, pursue Max Crosby, man. Max Crosby to me is the embodiment of a Baltimore Raven defender, man. So I would love to see us go ahead and try to get Max Crosby. Why are you looking at me like that, Tomo?
Go ahead. No, I was just thinking about something else.
You think about the Wizards beating the Pistons?
Nah, not that. Come on now.
I don't think Tomo wanted that to happen.
You trying to break up the HOA now, bro?
I'm not tripping. I mean, if I lose the HOA, I'm about to say I ain't tripping, but I don't think Tomo even wanted that to happen. But
we slipping, we falling in the winds. I don't like this.
Falling into winds.
It's crazy.
But that's so idiot. Don't come back. Just go home, bro. Chill. D-Lo, you want to go to those too? My man, go ahead.
No, you good. Michigan State, we don't play again until Friday. We play Wisconsin. And I think we play on the road, which is huge. Playing at the Kohl Center, that's gonna be tough. We stayed at 10, which I thought we was going to drop in the rankings, but we stayed at 10. We gotta win, man, because Michigan is steamrolling opponents. They won 8 straight. We're trying to win this Big Ten, but it's gonna be tough to take it from Michigan. Got to start with Wisconsin, and Jeremy Fair's got to knock off the BS, man. I can't defend the BS that you are doing. I can't. I got to be a realistic fan. You are doing things that is so it's daggone it Draymond-esque, bro. Like, I don't know if y'all seen it. He literally kicked somebody in the nuts last week.
Dang. Draymond-esque.
That is Draymond.
That's an MSU thing I see.
Jeremy, and the thing is, Jeremy doesn't have to do it. He's such a dog. Like, you just had 26 and 15. You can hoop. You tough. You don't have to do it, bro.
Y'all should kick him out.
Yeah, stop hating. Like, that's crazy. You know we ain't doing
just
that.
Send him to Merlin, man.
No pun. Kick him out. No pun.
That's a punishment for sure.
Exactly. Yeah.
At this time. No.
At this point, yeah.
Absolutely not. So y'all can be better? Absolutely not. Enjoy the first round of the Big Ten tournament, Tomo. But
we need to enjoy the first round of the ACC tournament.
I don't know how y'all tournament work. Tournaments is changing. Like last year, Maryland wouldn't even made the Big Ten tournament. They would have been eliminated. Like the last 4 teams didn't make it last year, but this year they changed it. But
easy wins, I see.
Bro, chill out, bro.
I see what they doing.
No, y'all play each other. The last 4 teams play each other.
Oh,
and then y'all get spanked by who had the bye week. But anyway, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. Maryland,
like,
Maryland Church. I've grown to disdain for them. I really grew to disdain for them because we couldn't beat them when I was in college. It was pissing me off. But now they suck. So I just love
go back in time.
I hated Melo Trimble because of it, bro. But I will say shout out UNC. I shouted out Duke on here, so I got to shout out UNC for getting the upset win. They did not win. They did not lead the entirety of the game until they hit a buzzer beater 3 with 0.4 seconds left on the clock. So shout out for them for that.
All right, my last words is Joe. You started it, so I'm gonna just finish what you said. D-Lo, you said D-Lo, you can get out of it, bro. You don't want to come here. I don't know why you acting like you were the prize of the trade. I don't understand that, Thompson. You don't want to come to the Wizards until you figure out what's going on. I don't know if you talked to Nick Young and he said what he said about the Wizards, but Nick Young is just scorned because we traded him when he was gonna have some of the best years of his life here. They traded him to LA, and then Kobe got on his line. That's why he mad at the Wizards about that one. So D-Lo, if you don't want to be here, that's cool. I'm fine with that. I got AD. AD going back down to Dallas so he can rehab. I got Trae Young. I'm okay with that. If you don't want to be here, don't try to come back when we start winning. That's all I'm saying. Because you thought you was having something with the Nets, you got kicked out. Everywhere you go, you're getting kicked out, bro. So you don't have to come here. It's cool. That's my last words. And my other thing is Green Bay. Welcome to the Micah spectacle. This is what he does. This is what he's going to do. He's not going to talk for a whole season. Y'all got a whole season of him being quiet, but he couldn't wait to the Pro Bowl being around the Cowboys every single moment. Can you imagine watching that as a fan, seeing him with CeeDee and George Pickens every time you turn around? Like, I understand the whole I'm trying to get George Pickens to the Packers, but hey, don't you got Golden Tate? You got like 99 receivers over there, and you try and get George Pickens over there. I'm not
wrong person.
Not Golden Tate. Matthew Golden. Man, Golden Tate, dirty hit on Sean Lee.
Ain't nobody worried about Mega Tate right now.
Yeah, see, that's probably why his name popped up. But anyway, you got like 99 receivers over there, and Jordan Love can't get most of them the football. But yeah, you try and get George Pickens over there. And Jordan Love, you riding the bandwagon talking about something. I wouldn't mind that. Bro, you got 99 receivers. They are seeing this. I can see if y'all had one, but y'all got 99 of them who are good, and you're saying go get George Pickens. Which one you gonna give up? That's why, Joe, we gotta get on Radio Row. So now when people start asking crazy questions, we can follow up and be like, so which one you giving up? Since you want George Pickens, let's start some stuff. And shout out to Myles Garrett for holding it down.
Jaden Reed of Baltimore.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and y'all Wicks, they just giving up, people.
We'll take Chris Brown.
You see what I'm saying? Look at the name.
Chris Brown.
Christian Walker. I don't know. I call him Chris Brown. Right?
He looked like Chris Brown. I'm sorry. I'm with you, Joe.
I'll take Jaden Reed, but I'll take my spot.
Yeah, he's nice. All right, y'all. That's all we have for y'all today, and we'll see y'all Thursday at the next episode.
See ya.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.